We're now at the close, and I actually have a Tech Superwomen Manifesto that I want to share with you. But before we do that, I want to talk to you guys about some much-needed thank yous. There are some really phenomenal people who made this possible, and I truly am telling you, this could not have happened without these individuals that I'm about to thank, in addition to our sponsors. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank our executive producer, Sonia Russell, with World Meetings by Sonia, in the back. She is our executive producer and partner, and just allowed us to have this event with such polish. I have to give a special thank you to Good Company Communications. They are one of the best in the business, and they have partnered with us in every way. The production value, the video, the graphics, just running this entire show, the filming, and they're really just partnering with us to make sure this happens. We're running very lean. So I cannot thank Johnny and his team enough. Johnny's in the back. Thank you, Good Company Communications. And then there's a member of our team who's not here, but was instrumental in making sure we got the word out, and that's Terry Douglas with Catapult PR, based out of Denver, an amazing boutique PR agency for tech, and they've been a phenomenal partner of ours. So I would like to thank Terry and her team. We can give them a hand. Rolando Brown, who may be backstage, is our web and digital guru. He did all of our graphics, runs our website. I've collaborated with him for a long time. It was such a privilege to collaborate with him on this again. Please give a hand to Rolando. And then one of the people that I would argue is one of our MVPs is my younger sister, Patricia Posey. Patricia, are you in the room? She has been running communications, community outreach, social media. You guys probably, those of you that are from different community groups, she was doing all of that outreach. She really is the nerve center for our team, so we are so thrilled to be able to have her talents joining us. And then finally, someone who's often in the background, but very important, and just has a servant's heart, is my partner for Make Shift Happen, LLC, which is putting on this entire event, Joe Lazzaretti. So please join me in giving Joe a hand. So before we get into the manifesto, which I'm excited to share with you guys, I want to thank our sponsors one more time, because without them, this wouldn't be occurring. First and foremost, our diamond sponsor, which made our student scholarships possible, Capital One. I'd like to thank Google, Chef, and On Deck for being our gold partners. Our silver partners, iTalent, New Relic, Medium, and Pandora. Thank you very much. And I was really thrilled to see startups that value women in tech, and startups run lean, they're on tight budgets, but they also wanted to be a part of this. So I have to thank CoTap and Breather for, they're both young startups, for coming on board and supporting this event. And finally, I have to thank Women Who Code and O'Reilly, being our amazing media partners. Very grateful to have them. So I hope you guys feel like you got tremendous value. There's amazing perks that will be hitting your inbox. We'll be sending you emails around cool things that sponsors are offering you, and there will be follow-ups on how to stay involved with Tech Superwomen and what's coming next for us. We plan to make this an annual event, so thank you for being part of the inaugural event. We really appreciate that. So please give a hand to yourselves for being phenomenal audience participants and helping shape and drive the conversation today. So I want to leave you guys with what we call the Tech Superwomen Manifesto. They said it couldn't be done. An information management system running on the internet. It's too expensive and too complex. Tim Berners-Lee did it anyway, weaving together a data communications protocol, and the World Wide Web was born. Doing the seemingly impossible has always been our way. So, in the face of the daunting path many women in tech trek, from double standards, paradoxes, and closed doors, I want to call on all of us to do it anyway. If you take charge, you will be called bossy, domineering, and pushy. Do it anyway. If you seek to build consensus, you may be called indecisive, wavering, and weak. Do it anyway. If you stand up for yourself and others, you may be harassed and harangued. And though harrowing, I implore you to stand up anyway. If you enter the halls of science and technology, you might find you are one of the few or the only one. Enter anyway. If you decide to be an ally and advocate for changes that are needed, it may backfire and have resounding consequences. Advocate anyway. If you wake up and decide to build something, you may find the path to getting investments biased against you. Build anyway. The history of technology is the history of pioneers who decided, in the face of unknowns and seemingly impossible probabilities, to defy the odds and do it anyway. Remember the wisdom of Grace Hopper. Don't wait for permission. You won't do it perfectly. We're not perfect, and that is the point. It is your right to try, to fail, and to build without meeting a bar or standard any higher than the one you set for yourself. So go change the world. Make shift happen anyway. Thank you so much.